fantastic day today. Dave K here today for the final travel day of this adventure. Don't worry, we'll be back traveling again soon. It's just the end of this weekend's travel adventure. Today we're going to enjoy a fun-filled day in Miami. Going to experience as much as possible in Miami before my flight back to Orlando. First, I want to give you a quick look around the hotel room that I'm staying in here. This is the Sonesta Hotel. After the quick hotel room tour, we're going to make our way out to Miami Beach and enjoy as much as possible out there. So looking forward to sharing it all with you. Let's do it. Starting it off with our hotel room tour, and I don't see a whole lot of reason to start off in any other position besides the one I'm currently sitting in. You may as well see my view from this beautiful couch you have over here, a two-person couch. I don't believe it's a fold-out couch, but we have a fantastic view of the pool on our right and another hotel or office building in front of us, not to mention some other buildings over to our left. So not garage parking, it seems. Instead, we have some more lively sights to see, like that pool. This is that two-person couch that I was referring to, that I was just sitting on right here. You have a nice little coffee table in front of that two-person sofa. You've got this individual sofa, so really a lot of seating areas here. You can see we have a desk right there as well. You've got a place to work in case you are working from this location. And you've also got that television set up over there. A series of cabinets for you to store your clothing, the television, a nice little seating counter right there in case you need to put on your shoes, two nightstands, and you have that bed right in the middle. Making our way over to the bathroom, I find this part of the room to be quite interesting. You walk towards the door and you have to make a right around the corner to get to the bathroom. Closer to the bathroom, you have that closet with your safe where you can store your belongings, an ironing board, a couple hangers in there. And then this is the bathroom. It's long but thin, it seems. Long but not too wide. Oh, I still need to comb my hair. I totally forgot about that, but we'll get to it. This is what it looks like. You've got that hair dryer right there. You've got that sink right here and that shower right here. And it has a few built-in soaps as opposed to those ones that are travel size. All right, let's make our way onward after I comb my hair. I've got my green tea brewing right now in the Keurig machine. You've got coffee and tea options. And I'm going to take this tea on the road as we make our way down to Miami Beach. Welcome to Miami Beach. It seems to be extremely crowded out here. It seems like a high traffic walking area. You've got bikes all over the sidewalks and people walking all throughout the streets, especially here near the ocean. It seems like the roads are not even in use for cars. They've blocked it off so people can walk around all over the place. All kinds of shops along the way, not to mention amazing views of the skyscrapers and of the cruise ships making our way over here. Hopefully I'll be able to show you a good bit of the area, but the shops were inland this way, and we're making our way towards the ocean and the beachfront down this way. You got that beautiful skyline ahead of us, and you can see all these palm trees around us. I am carrying quite a bit of stuff, so I'm gonna have to drink through some of this stuff, eat some of my food, and then we'll make our way and show you, hopefully, a good bit more of Miami while I have my time here in South Beach. I haven't had breakfast yet, so I'm eating this leftover Philly cheesesteak. I got a pepper one as well here, and this one is better, if you ask me. I like the additional vegetables. Really funny to be eating a Philly cheesesteak in Miami here. I can hear that music. Seems like a party at that hotel or restaurant, I'm not sure, right ahead of us here. So that's cool to hear while we're eating our food. It seems like there's so much going on out here. Beach, nice and relaxing. So I'm gonna take a quick look first at a few of these buildings, specifically the music dance party that looks like it's going on our left. So you can see some beautiful architecture of the Spanish style, but I want to see a little bit of what this street show is, and then we'll check out the beach. It seems like that music was maybe a burlesque performance as part of a restaurant's dining experience. There was someone dancing in the middle, looked like maybe lip syncing some lyrics. Cool to see all the fun going on here at different restaurants in the South Beach area. I believe that's a restaurant as well, because people were seated at tables outdoors, and a lot of people were standing around watching the activity from outside the restaurant as well. There's also a really cool style restaurant right across the street from that with that Spanish style to it. I thought it was perhaps a fancy hotel, but it instead seems to be a restaurant, and not too unreasonable of a restaurant. So maybe something to consider in the future. Now, you know me, I gotta make my way out to the beachfront, so hopefully I can carry all this stuff out to that beachfront, lug it as we go. Let's take a look. It's worth noting the weather as well. I can plant this good-sized water bottle, the 1 liter water bottle, but I can't put down this empty teacup without it blowing away. So I would say it's light winds, but I guess it's a lot for an empty teacup. And pretty toasty, so I like to hang out in the shade here as well. But overall, a nice day. Making our way out towards the beach right now. It's a lot to carry, carrying all my bags here, but don't have too much time, don't have anywhere to leave it, and I want to make sure I check out the beach, so we're gonna lug it as we check out this beautiful beachfront. I'm seeing a lot of planes flying overhead with different signs, maybe encouraging people to attend certain events or go to clubs. It does seem to be quite a busy day here. It's not even a holiday. It is a weekend, but it's not a holiday, so really interesting to see how busy it is. I mean, not right here on the beach, but further in that way, for example, people crowding around that one restaurant. Seems busy. It's a straight trek out to the beach, but again, I think it would be a bit easier if I actually had some pool clothes on and didn't have so much luggage. Beautiful beachfront here as well. You can see those cruise ships way off in the distance. Hopefully you can see those. And it seems like there's a variety of chairs all around us. I'm not sure if those are chairs that are open to the public or instead something that people can purchase and use from different venues, but cool to see the beach set up here, and then lots of people sitting in the middle on towels, which makes me think perhaps those chairs are just set up for people to rent. A bit of the skyline off in the distance there. You can see the city of Miami. Beautiful to see. It's all so close to each other in proximity. Really, really cool to be able to look around and see what's going on here in Miami. I don't see any signs saying chairs need to be rented, and it seems like the ones with people with umbrellas maybe are the ones that they've rented umbrellas for. Now just sitting back here, relaxing, and watching the waves roll by for a little bit, giving myself a break. So it sounds like the chairs are indeed for rent. I was told it's $20 until 6 o'clock. Maybe I sit on the sand for a while, but I'm not sure how sandy I want to get, given the fact that I'm gonna have to fly soon enough. So I think instead I'll walk back inland and look at some more of those shops. Let's take a look. It seems like the beach is closed from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m., so open during the majority of the day. And I'm also sensing a slight drizzle, so I might have to change the GoPro microphone back into the standard GoPro case. We'll see. Making our way back inland now, and maybe we'll walk towards that bottom peak of the Miami Beach Island. Now walking south of South Beach, see if we can see some of these skyscrapers in this direction. Would be really cool if they're in walking distance, but let's see what kind of sights we see. It's a lot easier to walk on the sidewalk with this rolling bag, so maybe that's worth a shot. Let's do it. You can see a hotel and some other shops further inland here. I think I continue to walk along the beach side, especially due to crowds, but maybe I'll walk inland later as well. Walking along the beach route has twists and turns, whereas the road on my right seems to be more straight. And they also have these city bikes here. Looks like you can rent a bike a lot like we did in Hawaii in order to be able to bike around the area. And it does seem like people are biking on these sidewalks out here and maybe on the streets over there where there are no cars. So let's see what happens if we travel a little bit inwards. Maybe there'll be more shade, or maybe I'll just come back out this way. We'll see. Now this is a nice walkway because there's a lot of people on the street side. There's a good number of bikes on the left, but nobody else is on this in-between sidewalk amongst the trees. Also really appreciating the shade right now. You know, it's a lot of stuff to carry around, and it's a hot day, so we'll get there. These buildings really do remind me of the Miami that you might see in video games, for example, with these buildings close up next to each other, really modern and unique looks to them. Some of them that more Spanish style, some of them more modern looking, diners and hotels and so much more. It's a cool spot. You can see here on my right one of those roadblocks where the street is blocked off. Seems like cars can't come in past this way here. So this whole Ocean Drive street is designed just for pedestrians to be able to walk and to enjoy the sights and the views, be able to relax and feel immersed in the Miami culture. There's an outdoor gym space on my left. You can see some people working out there, volleyball courts as well. Right across the street from the busier action, you've got the restaurants, the hotels, the diners. Really cool to see how those can be seated right next to each other for so many blocks here in Miami, on this little island in the city of Miami. I'm stopping for frequent rest stops, frequent breaks here while I'm walking down the Miami South Beach area. But beautiful to be able to be out here and experience it all. I am such a beach vibe sort of person that I love being able to sit out and just look at the sand, look at the volleyball courts, knowing the ocean is a bit past us that way, see this quiet, relaxing sidewalk ahead of us, but also seeing all the busy stores behind us, all the business taking place, and all the people back there too. I've been sitting back here relaxing, enjoying the view and the weather, looking out at the volleyball courts for a while now, and then I looked up and noticed the tree above me, the palm tree, seems to have some sort of fruit growing on it. I'm really not sure what fruit that is growing on this tree. Is it a coconut tree? Is it a papaya or guava or something? Regardless, I thought it was pretty cool, and it doesn't seem like all the palm trees have it necessarily either. Maybe they get harvested as fruit, but most definitely enjoying sitting back, relaxing, and looking at the South Beach area. I'm not sure you can see the map, but in my little remaining time here, I'm gonna see if maybe I can head downwards to this beach park here, as well as that South Point. I think I zoomed in accidentally there. South Point Park might be cool to see. Would love to walk all the way down to the south bit of the island before making my way out. I haven't had too much time today to see too much of it, but I'm sure I'll be back and see more of Miami in the future. As I'm making my way onward, I see all these boutique hotels behind us, the Starlight, the Boulevard, the Colony Hotel. I'm also seeing these lights on this tree, which makes me think they might light up at night. The trees would be lit up so people can see where they're going. That'd be pretty cool. But love to see those little buildings, those boutique hotels with the nice color schemes behind us. I'm gonna continue my trek in this direction, as I showed you on the map. Might even curve around and see where the yachts dock in the marina. That would be cool to see. More of that sunny beach view on our left, but I think I'll make my way to the right. We can take a look at a few more of these hotels, and it seems less crowded in this part of South Beach Street. Here on 5th Street is where it seems like the barricade from the cars ends. So cars can come in this direction from 5th Street onwards. So I'm gonna need to keep my eyes on which way makes the most sense to walk from here. Maybe I'll head back in that beach direction though. It looks like a nice walkway in that direction too. Plenty more city bikes as we go. Don't think it's feasible with all my luggage, but something to keep in mind for the future. It really is a beautiful city. Love to see the oceans right across from the city on our right. In many ways, it does remind me of Tampa, having that ocean right across from some larger skyscraper-type city buildings. On our right, this looks like the Marjorie Stoneman Beach Park. If you take a look over there, you can see some dogs running around. You've got some swinging chairs. Maybe we can take a look through there as a short stop-off. Another relaxing park here, this one with more of a playground instead of that fitness center. You've got the dogs running around again on the right with those swinging chairs, a few benches, and nice shady trees to hang out beneath as well. I find myself constantly stopping in shady spots, foregoing seats, foregoing chairs and benches, just to have the shade. It must be especially strong out here, wouldn't surprise me. Not to mention, I'm sure, again, my wearing jeans and carrying this stuff makes me a little bit hotter, but it does seem like other people are doing the same. They'll forego the benches just to sit underneath the trees or to get some shade, so there must be something to be said for that Miami sunlight. Now I'm hoping to continue this track all the way to that south point before I make that turn towards the marina. Look at this view of Miami Beach, the South Beach area, while I'm making my way down to that South Point Park. I'm getting close, but this is a beautiful view from here. Being able to see a few cruise ships out there off in the distance, the ocean there in front of me from several angles, and some city skyscrapers all around me, even hotels behind me here. Really cool to be able to pause for a second and take a look around. Not to mention, I'm exhausted, so just gonna pause for a second, take off my backpack, and enjoy some sights. Here it is, the view from this part of South Beach, almost to the bottom tip of this particular South Beach Island, the Miami Beach Island here. Beautiful to be able to look around, see those cruise ships out there. It looks like those cruise ships are rolling, actually. Love to be able to stop back here, take some photos, and enjoy the views. Here we are, now entering South Point Park. Look at this, lots of exercise signs, different machines for you to use. Not really machines, more steel bars out here, but you can use them for workouts. Love the grassy plain right by the ocean on our left. And looks like some beautiful buildings off there on the right. Maybe castles or large hotels back there. We'll see as we get closer. Now it seems like I have two choices. I can keep walking straight. I think you'll have some beach down that way, a little bit more crowded, or I can go this way. Seems like up this hill might give me some good photos. So I think I'm gonna try for that. It does seem like there's some cool stuff down that way, but gotta take the elevated path here and look at this view from above. Love to see that skyline right up against the ocean here in Miami. And those are the nice hotels or castle type buildings I was talking about in the distance. Palaces, mansions, who knows. Look at this 360-degree view all around us. I knew the elevated walking path would be the right call. You can see the ocean off on our right there, currently my right. You can see the continuation of that beachfront right there. That's the real South Beach area. And those beautiful skyscrapers here on what would be our left. Love to see this view all around, get some pictures up here, and look at Miami from above. I think shade would be one perfect addition to this part of Miami, but love to be able to look out at all the views all around us. And maybe this instead is that peak that I was looking at of the Miami Beach Island, the South Beach Island. I'm not quite sure. It does seem like there's a few rock formations that extend outward. That other one we saw was not the only one, so not sure where the true peak is, but this is a nice path that curves all the way around here. Maybe that is it, that pier right there. It says South Beach Pier on that sign way down in that direction. Maybe that is that point that extends off of the island. I can also see there's quite a few people down there, and there's a few boats in the water in the area, so it's possible that that is where people dock their boats as well. One last look all around us. I think this might be one of my favorite spots so far, so I wanted to give you that one last look. There's nobody else up here, which is a huge added benefit here. Of course, the shade, again, would be nice, but otherwise, there's not a whole lot more you could ask for up here. You got the ocean views on two sides, the skyscrapers on that other side behind you, and it seems like there's a whole fitness area up here too, so maybe I'll continue to walk it and then make my way down in that direction towards that marina. Looks like South Beach Park here connects downwards to this play area. Seems like there's steps, so maybe I'll have to carry my bag down those or go down the grass with my bag. We'll see, but beautiful upward area view here. We've got those skyscrapers in the distance, a little water playground down there for the younger ones. Really nice, relaxing part of Miami Beach. And it's not really a quiet, relaxing area either, so this may be a hidden gem for a quiet, relaxing part of an otherwise very crowded, busy part of Miami. Walking down by the water now, closer to the pier, I noticed these massive boulders right in front of that water line. You can see more of the city. Another beautiful view. I feel like we're just going to see a lot of them as we continue to walk in this direction. Looking out at those hotels on our left now, I think that is actually Fisher Island. You can see some hotels there, part of Fisher Island. Probably a very luxurious island for people to stay on if they're staying in that Miami area, because all of those hotels look very upscale, and you have that mini yacht, that boat leaving Fisher Island, it looks like right now, to perhaps head to Miami Beach, the main island here. Really, really cool to look out, see that skyscraper view, the hotels there, and the water islands that people can reside on. This part reminds me a little bit of north of San Francisco, you've got Marin and some of the North Bay Area counties where you can take a boat into the city if you're working there or need some transportation. Something else nice to see is the benches under the trees here, in addition to the benches out exposed in the shade. Do I sit back in this one? Maybe if I can find another one. It also seems like there's a massive looking lizard or reptile on top of that rock there. What is that? Whatever it is, it's kind of frightening. I'm not sure. Something to watch out for is the reptilian creatures here. Keep your eyes open. We have some jet skiers in the water, and here's a nice open area without those trees. It's great for the views, but maybe not so great for the lack of shade. Maybe though, there's the occasional tree like this one right here, where I can sit for a moment and look out at these beautiful views, take some photos, and just appreciate the ambiance of the water here. So I'm doing it. I'm taking a moment to sit back in the shade under this one tree in a very open area. So I've got a great view all around us. Take a look with me here. Those skyscrapers behind us are very, very cool to see always. You've got that ocean view in front of us. Again, those rigs and that other potentially fishing equipment or industrial equipment right in front of the skyline of the city up there. You can see some cruise ships on our right. That must be the port that we're coming up on. That's one of the other stops I want to see. And then you've got Fisher Island in front of us. Beautiful hotels or mansions, resorts, not quite sure. The boats coming in all around us. This is a great spot. Really, really nice spot here by South Point Park on the flip side of the South Beach Park area. Love to sit back here and see that jet skiing in action. Other water activities too, but jet skiing being that close to the water seems like a great time. One of these days, I'm sure I'll try it in Miami as well, especially in this part of the water with so much other action going on around you in the water. Generally, I guess I don't like land crowds, but I like to be able to look out at the beautiful buildings from in the water, see the boats really close by you, maybe go near the different islands. I'm not sure what the regulations are, but it could be cool. Good thing I brought another battery. We have been running off 2 here, and 2 works really well. Just switched them up for the continuation of our Miami time and our flight back to Orlando. It's been a fantastic adventure, and I've been so excited to share it all with you. More to come in the future. A little bit more of that park view on our right. Take a look at that. It seems like maybe a bungee cord someone has set up to walk along, like a balance cord line. And you've got that beautiful beach view on our left, as we've been enjoying. Not quite beach, actually. This one's more port. We're almost to the port in front of us. You can see that marina coming up. Excited to take a quick look at that here today too. And here we are where the ocean meets the port. Port coming up in front of us. You can see quite a few boats docked up that way. Hopefully we can walk along that port side, but that may all be a private yacht club or marina that we can't access. I'm hoping there's sidewalk walking, but we'll see. Right before the port though, I'm not sure what this spot is for. Maybe it is a dock for a much larger ship. I don't know, but we'll keep heading in that direction. Closing in on it now, on our left, you can see there are a few transit ships out there. That Osprey out there is what it says on it, and the Eagle looks like the other one, taking people from one island to the next, I believe. So, the Miami Beach Marina. There's a gate right here in front of it, but fortunately, we can walk alongside it, see the beautiful boats in the water as we make our way past this part of town. You can see this first ship here bouncing up and down with the tide. Some of them lift it so they don't bounce with the water, so they stay out of the water. But this one right there in the water, you can see bouncing with the waves. Multiple entrances to this marina. Must have a lot of docks out there for people to park their boats. And I love that city view in the background. It's crazy to think that right across the way, just on the other side of the island, a walking distance from that South Beach pedestrian beachfront, is this marina where people park all of their boats, and even cruise ships have their boats over on this side of the island. Really cool how all these fun-filled water activities are so close to each other. I just saw what I think was an iguana crawl into these bushes here. Really large reptile, lizard-looking thing. Keep your eyes open. But now to make our way onward to our next adventure. It's been a great one. Let's head towards the airport. And the marina goes all the way up to the highway, it seems here. Stops right next to that bridge which we took to get over to this island. And we'll take the same bridge to get over back to the main part of Florida and of Miami. You are now leaving Miami Beach Marina. It's been a great time. Now I'm gonna cross this street over to that Miami Beach 5th and Alton shopping center there, so I can get picked up from there. I think that might be a little bit easier because you can see I'm right by the highway when I came out here, but you can see the traffic also keeps us pretty busy as well. Welcome back to Miami International Airport. We've made it through security and now making our way to our gate. Plenty of time to spare. I think an hour until boarding, so let's make our way. Just like that, we're here. Now I just have to check in and see if I can actually get on this flight or how full it is. It sounds like it should be pretty good. My last standby flight for this trip, so we'll make our way again soon. Sounds like I'm too early to even check in here to see if I can actually get on the plane. So now to sit back, relax, maybe snack on some food. Maybe I'll try some food around here and find out if we're making our way. And just like that, we made it back to Orlando. What a fun-filled travel adventure, but it was a long one, so I'm ready for some rest. It's worth noting that I was sitting in the exit row on this flight back to Orlando, so I didn't have a whole lot of view, no window view outside the plane. It was a really tiny window. Not to mention, I did not have an under-seat storage location, but I did have a lot more legroom, so pros and cons, but we've made it back. All is good. Thanks so much for helping me make today a fantastic day. Don't forget to make your day an amazing day as well. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay informed of future adventures, and look for the silver lining in everything you do. Until next time, play on.